Okay, let's move on to the next part of Plato's apology, or actually Socrates' apology by Plato. Balaboi on un tis humon isos. Therefore, one of you, perhaps, would, and this is an aorist potential optative, would answer, but, O Socrates, ton sonnet tst, what is your deal, really? what's going on here? What's your deal? Pothen hide diabolai soya how tide. From where or whence the charges or really slanders, depending on how you wish to translate it, um, these of yours, so these slanders of yours, these charges of yours came about. For not indeed, um, and here the su goes with the pragmatiusomenu, and it's a genitive absolute, so that should clear things up for you if you're a little confused about those genitives there. And the direct object of pragmatiomenu is going to be peritoteron uden tonaldon, anything other, something like that, anything out of the ordinary, or different from others. So, for not indeed with you doing anything out of the or different from others, then such a great fame and word would come about. If you had not done something, t, other, aloion, or different than the others. Okay, so the idea here is Socrates, of course you did something different from the others because you wouldn't be in trouble for doing something different from the others had you not, which is kind of convoluted, isn't it? Lege un hymen t esten. Therefore, tell us, t esten, what is it? What is it? Hina me hemes, so that we should not really hear the autoskediazomen means talk stuff about, manure about. Tauti, oh, that's interesting. That's really tauta with the emphatic iota at the end. So it's really tauta, but tautai. It seems, okay, so this is a little hard to translate into English. It's kind of idiomatic. It seems to me that one speaking, ho legon, should, it is right, okay, legain, to speak, tauta dikaya, these things justly, or these just things. Kago, ka, it really means kai, ego, and I, human, pirasomai, will try to show apodeixai, apodeknumi, human, to you, Tipotistin, Tuto ho emoi. Okay, so Tipot, whatever it is, this which, so whatever this is, which one had done to me, and I will try to show you, Tipotistin, what is this thing which, made for me, to te onoma, this name and this charge, this reputation, this slander, depending on the translation you want to use in that context. Akuite de, listen, indeed. Kai isos, and perhaps men, on the one hand, I seem to some of you to be screwing around, to be joking. Paitsein. You mentoi iste. Mentoi is a powerful particle, meaning something like indeed, but really strongly. So, indeed, know well, iste, you, imperative, iste. Pasuni maintain aletheon ero. I will speak all together the truth to you. Egogar, for I, O Andres Athenaioi, O Athenian men, Diuden all have taken or have gotten to onoma, the name, this name, Tuto, this the name, because of a certain Sophia, a certain wisdom. Di uden all, through nothing but then. So it's kind of weird, but uden all a, nothing other than through a certain wisdom. Okay. Poion de Sophian Tautain. This should have an exclamation mark after it, I think. You have a... Oh, and by the way, get ready for some accusatives of respect. Poion de Sophian Tautain. So great a wisdom is this. Yeah, right, is kind of the idea. Heper estin isos pine Sophia. This is perhaps a human wisdom, to onti, in being, or that's idiomatic for something in truth. For in truth, kindunuo, I am in danger or risk being wise, tautain, with respect to this. Another accusative of respect. Hutoi de tach an. Tach here is used figuratively more quickly. So on the other hand, these men would quicker or sooner or rather, and then hus arti elegon, whom lately I spoke of. So hutoi is the men, the subject of the verb coming up, and you have a relative clause initiated by the accusative pointing back to the nominative hutoi. Meso tina e kat anthropon Sophian Sophoian. On the other hand, these men would rather be wise through... These men would be wise, Sophoian, with respect to a certain greater than human wisdom. Meso tina e kat anthropon Sophian. E uk echo, or I don't know ti lego, what to say. For u de egoge autain epistamai. For indeed I do not know this, autain, or about this, al hostis, but who says, facey, pseudetai te kai, lies, and speaks, lege, something like toward my slander. Okay, so speaks toward my slander, speaks with respect to my slander. So speaks slanderously of me. Kai moio Andres Athenaioi, and to me, O Athenian men, me through basite, don't interrupt me, so not to me, but interrupt with respect to me. Made aeon doxo, not if I seem to speak to you, human, a certain great thing, a certain big thing, T mega. Gare mon ero, ton logon, hon on lego. For I speak not my word, emon, logon, hone on lego, whichever one I would speak. So whichever word I speak will not be my own, but eis axiochreon, worthy, but I will refer the account to a speaker trustworthy to you. Eis axiochreon, humen ton legonta, anoiso. Tis gare mes, e de tisistin Sophia kai hoya, martyr human. Okay. For of me, if indeed there is a wisdom, and what sort, Sophia kai hoya, martyra human, parexomai, I will provide to you a witness, or as a witness, ton theon ton in Delphois, the god in Delphi. In other words, Apollo.